Yo guys, what is up? We are back. Today I gotta talk to you about motivation. In the past, I've had many times where I felt super motivated to start a new project on Roblox. It was sick. I had a crazy vision for a game idea and I just wanted to run to my PC to start working on it. But then I realized very quickly after starting how many different aspects of my game there was and how long it would take. I'm personally more of a solo developer. I don't work with any sort of team, so even a halfway complex game is probably going to take me a long time to make, and I'm sure that's true for a lot of you guys watching as well. And when you are presented with such a daunting task like making this big game, it can be really hard to actually end up staying motivated enough to finish the game. So how can we circumvent this issue and stay motivated in order to create these amazing games we want to make? This is something I talked a bit about in my last video that I feel like I should elaborate on a little bit. You need to set clear goals for your game and for your time. If you have an overall goal of just finishing the game, then set goals for finishing each piece of the game. For example, if your game is a simulator game, then you may have certain features like leader stats, you need data stores, you probably have like pets and like a hatching system. Those are all goals, those are all systems that you need to make. Now some of those things are very easy to make and script, so it really depends where your skill level is at to determine what your goals should be, but you should really figure out for yourself exactly what you want to get done by certain days. You could say like finish the data store and leader stats in the first week and then finish your currency system by week 2. Who knows? Now that you have these goals, turn them into deadlines. Like I said, say what you want done by each interval, whether it be each day or each week. Make sure you keep yourself on a sort of schedule for what you're completing. If you can turn your goals into deadlines, it will help you to be able to stay on course and not get lost in the development process of your game. With all these big goals and these smaller goals, it is very important to remember to take breaks during the building of your game. One of the best ways to prevent burning out from working on a game is to just simply take breaks from working on it. It's as simple as that. I'm not saying you should stop working on the game for weeks at a time, but I mean just take a day off or take a few hours out of your work time every once in a while, you know, if you accomplish something big. I know this may seem a little bit counterintuitive because I'm saying, oh, be lazy and take a long break from your game. But honestly guys, just working non-stop on something isn't for everyone. Now it is possible to just keep working and working non-stop and basically never take breaks, but it's really not for everyone, guys. If you are someone who already has problems with staying focused in general, then taking breaks is like absolutely vital for your game. Another extremely important thing to mention is that you should be celebrating reaching your goals. I mean, you shouldn't like throw a party and take the week off, but I mean, it's a really good thing to just take a step back and see what you really made and just appreciate it. Like, just take a second, like stop and smell the flowers a little bit, you know? Taking a good long look back at your work regularly is a great way to reignite that motivation inside you that reminds you of the cool game you've been trying to create. If you really want to go the extra mile, you can reward yourself in some way every time you reach a big goal, like taking a little break, or I don't know, playing a game. It really depends on what you like to do. It depends on each person, but just be conscious of yourself achieving your goals and be proud of yourself, bro. One other interesting tip I have for you, man, is just to actually play other games on Roblox. Now again, this probably seems a little counterproductive, but stick with me here. If you already play games on Roblox, this will be much easier. But just play those same games, and while you play, take a look at some of the features inside the game and imagine how you could make these things. This doesn't just apply while you're making the game. This applies in general whenever you play games on Roblox. And this is something I do all the time. If I'm playing a cool, fun game, whatever, new, I'll usually think to myself like, wow, I wonder how they made this. And I just think of some ideas of like how I could actually go in studio and make that, how I could script that or design that myself. You don't have to take every little thing you see in a game into studio and actually make it, but this should hopefully get you more into the mindset of a developer and help inspire you to continue on with the games, with your games and your ideas. If you're feeling bold though, consider trying to actually remake some of the things you see inside games, because it is a surefire method of getting better at scripting or building. That is something I have done a bunch of different times. I just see something really cool and I'm like, dude, I'm about to go make that and see if I can do it better. And it's just a really good way to improve at scripting or building, whatever it is. And with that last tip out of the way, guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If this video provided some value to you as a developer, or if you just learned something new, consider dropping a subscription to see more content like this. Also, join my group if you want. It's in the description. Have a good one, bro. Peace.